Hello, everybody. I'm Mary Thomas.
And I'm Stephanie Thomas of Thomas, Thomas & Thomas, PC, also known as the Sales Tax Sisters.
And today we are going to be talking about the last part of Nexus, and that is software and software providers. And I am not going to talk about any software in particular. I haven't had any bad experiences with really any software in and of itself. I'm going to put this within the context of Nexus. There are clients, and I think it's a really smart idea, that when you have grown enough or for whatever reason you have achieved Nexus in a jurisdiction, that you use a software to kind of keep up with your filing requirements and actually what you are reporting to each jurisdiction. It makes it easier because you have different deadlines and you have different jurisdictions that need different things. When you register in a jurisdiction, and we talked about this in the previous video, you have to adhere to the rules that govern your transactions within that jurisdiction, and rules vary. So the way that you do it for Texas may not be the way you do it for California, may not be the way that you do it for New York or New Jersey. So you want to have something that is going to help you keep on top of everything. And one of the great tools you have now is you have software providers and software that will actually do the filings for you. And my only caveat about that is that when you are hiring a software provider and you are using software, you're ultimately responsible for whether or not that software is actually reporting things correctly. So always look. Make sure that the numbers on your internal reports are being pulled over to that software the way they need to be. Make sure that your taxability is actually being correctly reflected in the software. I remember when I first started my career, there was this term, I'm sure it's still there, garbage in, garbage out. You are ultimately responsible for the correctness of your filings, and so you have to make sure that you have it correct. A lot of software providers tell you up front that they're not responsible for taxability. They're responsible for filing it, the information, the way that you give it to them, for them to file it. And that's fair. Nobody knows your business better than you do. I had one situation where sales were being reported to a jurisdiction, and for whatever reason, freight wasn't being included in the price. Well, for this particular jurisdiction, freight was includable in the taxable base. That's just one example of knowing with detail what's being reported to a state. So with that, what I'm going to say is, closing out my Nexus series, is that if you decide or your business has grown to the point that you have registration requirements in another state, it is great. There are really great software providers out there that you can use to make sure that you actually are hitting all your deadlines in the states that you need to hit those deadlines in. They will file it timely for you, but software providers are using the information that you give them in order to do those filings, and ultimately you are responsible for the content of those filings. Stay on top of it. Don't completely delegate it. You need to know what's in it. Every once in a while, go back and look and audit what has been submitted to state taxing authorities. Make sure that the numbers are right. Make sure that you can support
support everything that has been filed, that the reports used, the work papers, everything makes sense. Everything basically ticks and ties.
And with that, that's a great ending point for this video. Is your work papers are very important. Make sure that in real time you're recording exactly how each number reported was compiled. Don't forget that. A lot of people, when you ask them, well, we want to see your sales tax returns, they'll give you the return, but you don't know where the numbers came from.
Or they'll give you the confirmation that the payment was made.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
No.
A state taxing authority already knows what you put on the return. They recorded it.
They want to know how you got those numbers.
Oh, no, you got the numbers. So always keep that in real time and don't say, oh, it's there to be there forever. No, people do adjusting journal entries, correcting journal entries, and it can mess up your numbers. So now that was really the ending point. We want to thank everybody for listening to our Nexus series. We made it very simple. We have a white paper that's out on our website, and we'll link it in the description. It's what we do. We love what we do. So if you think you may have Nexus issues, you think something's going on, and you want to do just like a quick chat or something, you're more than welcome to. And next, we're heading on into our audit series. So we'll see you on the flip side. If you like the video, please thumb it up.
And we love subscribers.
Yes, please feel free to subscribe and have a good one. And thank you so much for looking at the video.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.